Where are the missing scientists? I haven't seen enough coverage of this story. There's an oversight committee looking into this. I haven't seen pretty much anything come out of the oversight committee. But not enough people are talking about this, and I did a deep dive into it. And this is some scary shit. These scientists that are missing and or dead were involved in some of the most important national security research, held nuclear secrets, you name it. Let's see what NBC had to say about it, and then I'm gonna break it down over here, okay?
National headlines: top officials at the White House in Capitol Hill are starting to look into cases of nearly a dozen scientists in the U.S. who have either been found dead or gone missing in the past few years. Many of them have something very specific in common that's raising suspicion. National correspondent Atra El-Nashar reports from Washington.
11 scientists missing, killed, or found dead over a span of less than 4 years, now getting attention from the President of the United States.
I hope it's random, but we're going to know in the next week and a half.
And the top investigative committee in the House of Representatives.
There's a high possibility that something sinister is taking place here.
Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer sending letters Monday to the Pentagon, FBI, NASA, and Department of Energy asking to be briefed on any information they have, saying, if the reports are accurate, these deaths and disappearances may represent a grave threat to U.S. national security and to U.S. personnel with access to scientific secrets. The first case was June 2022 in Huntsville, Alabama, when 34-year-old scientist Amy Eskridge, known for unconventional research on anti-gravity, was found dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The most recent case, 45-year-old Novartis scientist Jason Thomas, whose body was recently found in a Massachusetts lake on March 17th, 3 months after he went missing.
Some of them were very important people.
4 of them had worked for NASA, 3 in the Jet Propulsion Lab specifically, and 2 who are missing were either current or former staff at Los Alamos National Laboratory, known for its work on nuclear weapons. Oversight Committee member Eric Burleson says the most suspicious cases to him are the 5 who seem to have just up and left their homes.
Anthony Chavez in May walked out of his home. He was working for he was retired from Los Alamos and had some of our nation's top security secrets.
7 weeks later,
Melissa Cassius, who worked with Anthony Chavez, also at Los Alamos, she mysteriously walked out of her home. In August, just about a couple months later, you have Stephen Garcia, who was working on on some of our nuclear weapons programs, who walked out of his home.
2 of these cases garnering less suspicion than the others. Carl Grillner was killed by an alleged carjacker, and Nuno Loureiro was killed by the suspected Brown University shooter. In Washington, I'm Atra El-Nashar.
Okay, so of the missing, we got Anthony Chavez, former Los Alamos National Lab employee. Los Alamos, pretty damn important. And now Anthony Chavez has a connection to Melissa Cassius, Los Alamos National Lab employee, missing since May 26th. She became missing while hiking in the Angeles National Forest with friends. And last time they looked over their shoulder, she's waving and smiling. They looked over their shoulder again. She's just gone. She just disappeared. Now, Melissa Cassius has a connection to Anthony Chavez. They work together. They also work together closely with William McCaslin, U.S. Air Force Major General, has been missing since February of 26. We got Monica Reza, an engineer at Aerojet Rocketdyne NASA JPL. Again, JPL is a huge player in this, missing since June 2025. William McCaslin, oh wait, no, I already said that, that's the Major General. Stephen Garcia, Kansas National Security Captain Contractor, worked on nuclear secrets. This person has our nuclear secrets and is missing, just disappeared. Then the dead. Several of them have been found dead. Michael Hicks, NASA JPL, a comet and asteroid researcher. Poof, dead. Frank Maywald, NASA JPL, missing since July of 24. Nuno Loreto, MIT plasma physicist, missing since dead since 2025. I'm sorry, Frank's dead since July 24. Jason Thomas, Novartis chemical researcher, dead at March 26. What else I got? Carl Grumar, astrophysicist at NASA, murdered February 26. I believe that was the one that was carjacked. I'm not sure, but not enough people are talking about them. These, just writing down all their names and where they work, the obvious connection. NASA JPL, the Jet Propulsion Lab. A lot of these people worked there. Now, I, of course, would normally think that our enemies kidnapped them to get their secrets, but we're in the fascist Trump regime that's all anti-science. So I wonder if our government made them disappear. And to what end? Are they somewhere being forced to work on some secret project? I don't know. Not enough people are asking these questions. Not enough people are talking about this story. So I figured I should bring it back up. This is more than concerning. This is scary. The level of these people. And a major general just disappeared. And all the king's horses and all the king's men are not looking for the guy. Something extremely shady going on in this story. And just question, is it our adversaries or our enemies within the people running the government? Hey, if you like all this, you want to see more, hit all of those buttons, y'all. Follow, subscribe, share, repeat. Follow, subscribe, share, repeat. Leave a comment. I'll see you next time.